From JADE, That's Showbiz Baby. This is one of two solo projects from Little Mix members dropping in the next couple of weeks. The group's been on hiatus for years now, but JADE is first out of the gate with a full-length debut, and as one of the few music critics who's been invested in these girls, and observing tangible charting success from her in the UK with multiple singles, why not give a chance to my second favorite singer of this group? Well, let's actually start there. JADE's greatest strength is balancing classically trained intensity with a sultry elasticity, where she can bend into pop R&B, electronica, even hip-hop better than her peers with a lot of power. So an album going all over the place could land playing into that chic bombast. It's certainly how the opener Angel in My Dreams works, with It Girl playing as the wiry electro-clash B-side, although I do question whether it's the best idea to begin your solo arc with multiple songs referencing prior industry nonsense and tormented relationships. I'd also question whether the heavily touched up and compressed vocal leads are the best way to amplify JADE's expressive voice, as they slather this metallic auto-tuned layer over her belting and multi-tracking, with production leaning heavily on lockstep house grooves, which leaves her short on melodic hooks outside of that vocal line. Yeah, the intended Donna Summer influence in the disco starts finally spilling onto songs like Fantasy, but that's an exception, and a more lush and organic mix would flatter her vocal runs that span the breathy, elegant coos to credible belting. It's also not helped by the sequencing. Apparently this was enforced by a major label, a big misstep there, where any production budget for more lush presentation or stronger lead melodies seemingly evaporates on the back half. Where the abrasive Headache or the slightly stronger Natural at Disaster, they could have been some pretty cool electro-clash experiments if any of the distorted groove or dramatic vocal flair or lyrics actually felt that expansive, or if Glitch didn't feel like a bad stuttering pop trap leftover from the late 2010s, and the liberal pitched up interpolation of Stop in the Name of Love on Before You Break My Heart only highlights how melodically undercooked this album otherwise is. And what's more telling is how the influence of JADE's co-writers often feels more unique and kind of telling than her own writing. Ray's smoky melodrama, MNEK's vulnerable earnestness, and with lip service being all about oral sex, of course Tove Lo's there. So JADE's most distinctive subject matter often had me thinking about Little Mix, and if you're trying for this clean solo break, that's a misstep. And yeah, in 2025, a dire year for mainstream pop, I get why this is getting acclaim. It's got splashy attitude and emotional range, combined with a pretty solid run of opening singles. It is pretty decent. But if I'm not just comparing it to this year on that standard, I'm not going higher than decent. At best.